This is Debbie with Food Prepping Channel, and today I am going to make some beef stew meat in my Ninja Foodi, and I'm going to fix it like it was tips, you know, steak tips or whatever, but it's Angus beef. I got it at Sam's. It says superior marbling for rich flavor. It is, oh gosh, this stuff's got, the water's going to come out of it. It is almost 4 pounds. It has been in my freezer now, and gosh, I'm knocking everything down. And also, I'm just going to fix it in my, like I said, in my Ninja Foodi. What I'm using is now if you want to take this in half, you would need 2 pounds of beef stew meat. And then you're going to need probably about a half a teaspoon of pepper. You're going to need a teaspoon of granulated garlic. Or you can use real garlic. Y'all know that I don't like garlic, so I'm really surprised that I'm even going to put in some of this. But I do use the granulated garlic, because I can't taste the garlic in it as much as I can, like when you get the minced garlic or a real garlic bulb or whatever it's called. Anyway, so I've got a teaspoon of granulated garlic, a teaspoon of granulated onion. I've got let's see, this is a 14.5 ounce can of beef broth. I've got a can of cream of mushroom, a can of cream of celery. I've got a cup of water back here, but I'm not sure how much I'm going to use. And then I didn't even have this turned around. Cream of mushroom, cream of celery, water. I've got a large onion here that I've cut up into pieces, and I am going to get this all in my Ninja Foodi. I'll bring you back. I was gonna saute or sear the steak, but I really can't tell that it makes any difference, because I'm cooking this today for 45 minutes. I want this to be so tender that it falls apart. So I'm going to cook this for 45 minutes, and I'm just going to let it sit. And so let me get y'all turned around, and I'll bring you back, and we're going to put all the stuff in here. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to put in here is the steak. Well, that 4 pounds is really a lot. I don't think I've ever had fixed this big of a, well, there's a thing, gosh, there's another one. I don't think I've ever fixed a pack this big. Oh, gross. Get a paper towel here. All right. Let me zoom you in so you can see. Let me stir this up, make sure that there's no more paper or anything in there. I'm going to go on and turn this on and get this hot while I am, let's go on sear, saute. That way it won't take it as long to come up to pressure. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put about a half a teaspoon of pepper. Okay. Then I'm going to put about a teaspoon of garlic powder in here. All right. And a teaspoon of granulated onion. Whoops, took the wrong cap side off. All right. And then in the soup, I'm going to put the onions in now. And that's one large onion. And now I'm going to have to turn you around. I forgot something. All right, I'll bring y'all right back. Okay, I forgot something else that I have got to put in here, and it should be gravy mix. I mean brown gravy, whatever you want to put in here. I have got a pack of turkey gravy mix, and I've got a pack of chicken gravy mix that I have got to use. And so you always try to use what you've got before you get anything else. And so I wanted to go on and use these before I get anything else. All right, so in this bowl, I'm putting in the turkey gravy mix right in here. And I'm putting in the chicken gravy mix. You probably would use brown gravy mix, but like I said, I don't want to buy something else when I have got to use these. These, I mean, you know, they're still good, but they're going to run out of date really soon, and I really want to use these. All right, so I've got the turkey mix in there, turkey gravy mix and the chicken gravy mix. All right, and I'm going to put in this can of cream of celery soup. That's going in here in this bowl. All right. All right, and then I'm going to put in this can of cream of mushroom. All right, and I'm going to put this beef broth that I have, I'm going to put half of it in this can and shake it up and try to get all the cream of mushroom. I just put it in there and then, well, and try not to spill it. All right, and then I'm going to pour that in there. And then I'm going to pour the other half in this can and shake it around, and I invariably am going to spill it while y'all are watching. All right, and then I poured this in here. Get the paper towel. All right, I hear the steak sizzling over here. Let me get it stirred around because I didn't put any oil in there or anything. So, all right, now let me stir this up. I'm going to pour the rest of the beef broth in here and stir this up. I probably should get a whisk for this. I'm going to have to put a little bit of water in here because this is double what I would usually make. I usually would just use 2 pounds of, and then it would be like 1 pack of gravy mix and the one can of the broth. And a smaller onion, it wouldn't be a big onion. I used a big onion for this. I I'm going to fix some mashed potatoes. All right, let me turn y'all around and we're going to pour this on the beef stew meat, and I'll bring you right back. Okay, here goes. All right. And I think that there is definitely enough liquid in here to let it come up to pressure. Oh, this already smells so good. And I hope this soup and the broth makes a good gravy. That's what I want. Well, and the gravy mix too. Maybe, I forgot about that. Maybe I should put some more water in here. Yeah, I went on and put another cup, about a cup and a half of water in here to go with the soup mix and the broth and the 2 cans of soup. All right, now let's get this going. Let me get the lid on here. Take it out. All right, I'm going to make sure that this is on sealing, not venting. The sealing is over on this side, venting is over on this side. So I'm going to put that on there. Then I'm going to turn off the sear saute and go over to pressure. Pressure is going to come up on high. I'm going to take it up to 45 minutes. I'm going to hit on, and there it is. It is going now, and we're going to, you know, I'm not even in any big hurry to get this out of here. It's 5:30 in the afternoon, well, 5:30, whatever, 5:30 night, afternoon, whatever, late afternoon. So I'm really not hungry right now. I did fix a big pot of pinto beans in here. See, that's the good thing. I have the stainless steel pot and I have the non-stick pot. So I fixed the beans in the stainless steel pot. I'm fixing the steaks in here. So the beans are in the kitchen. I've got them covered up with aluminum foil and they're just sitting there. I'm not sure whether I want mashed potatoes or rice with this. I don't know. And I need to fix some cornbread too. So anyway, I'll bring y'all back. Okay, y'all, I'm back. All right, I'm going to show y'all how I fix my cornbread. Y'all have seen it a million times. For those of you that have seen it, there may be other ones that haven't seen it, but I make a Southern Cornbread. Now, this is what my grandma made. It isn't like that Jiffy mix. There is no sugar in this. There is no flour in this. This is just cornmeal. It can be self-rising cornmeal. It can be regular cornmeal. I think what I've got now is self-rising. I'm not sure. Whoop, shoot. All right, that's probably, I don't know what I was thinking here. I got to have 2 cups of cornmeal. It might be a little bit more than that because I just put some in there. I guess that's probably a half a cup, but I'm still going to use 2 cups of cornmeal. God, I almost did it again. Well, all right, it's probably more than 2.5 cups, but it'll be all right. It'll still fit in my pan, I hope. All right, so now I'm going to put 2 eggs in here. And while I'm putting this together, I have got my cast iron skillet. I only use a cast iron skillet, and I think it's an 8-inch. It was my grandma's, and she had it since she was a teenager, and my grandma would, so it's 100 years old right now, over 100 years old, and she died in 86, I think, and I've had it. She gave it to me way before she died. So anyway, and it is heating in my oven on a between 400 and 425 degree oven, and I have put avocado oil. I put about 2 tablespoons of avocado oil in it, and spread the avocado oil all around the sides and on the bottom, and it sits in there in my preheating oven until my oven is totally hot, and it is totally hot because I want this is going to sizzle. My cornmeal will sizzle when it goes into that cast iron skillet, and it makes a very crispy, hard coating on the outside. It isn't like you would make a cake with it, that kind of, it doesn't have that kind of texture. And I'll show it to you as when I get it out and all, because I've got pinto beans. I'm making the stew meat is already cooked. It's coming down now. It's been in there, been cooked 13 minutes. And so I'll let it come down from pressure about 20 minutes or so. I mean, I'm really not in it. If it comes all the way down, I'm not really any hurry. I've still got to make the potatoes and everything. All right, so I've got buttermilk. So I put 2.5 cups of cornmeal in here, 2 eggs, I'm going to put 2 cups of buttermilk. It may take more than 2 cups, but we'll see. All right, so there's 1 cup. And I'm going to put, I know it's going to take, it's going to be at least 2 cups, I think. I hope. All right, now I've got my whisk, and I'm just going to break these eggs up. Where's the other one? There it is. And then I'm going to, you don't want to, beat it too much. You mix it too much, because what you're going to do is, but you do want to get the cornmeal mixed together or whatever, but you're going to let this sit. I'm going to let this sit for 5 or 10 minutes, and it is going to need some, it is going to need some more. About another 1/2 cup of brown buttermilk. Golly, Debbie. All right. So far, this is 2.5 cups of buttermilk. 2.5 cups of cornmeal, 2.5 cups of buttermilk. And that's probably usually to me, it's usually the same. So 2.5 cups of cornmeal, 2 eggs, 2.5 cups of buttermilk. And then the oil, like I said, it's heating up in the cast iron skillet in the oven. And this is Southern Cornbread. This is not regular cornbread, like I said, like Jiffy Mix or anything like that. This is Southern Style Cornbread. All right, so I'm gonna get all this out of here. Make sure all this cornmeal is wet, and then we're going to let it sit until the pan gets hot, and I will bring y'all back. All right, I will bring y'all back when I get ready to pour the oil in here, and then we'll pour it back in the pan, and I'll show you how it sizzles. Okay, y'all, here's my pan. It is hot, hot, hot. All right, now I'm going to pour the oil into here and listen to it. Oh, and I took my, shoot. All right. I took my whisk back in there. All right, now I'm going to stir this up. And get that all down in there. All right, let me sit this right here for a minute. Put my gloves back on. All right, now I'm going to pour this in here, and it still should sizzle. All right, just a little bit. It's not as hot as it usually is. I didn't leave it in there as long as I usually did. I left it in there for about 15 minutes. I usually leave it in there 30 minutes, but it's almost 7 o'clock and I haven't gotten dinner ready yet, so all right, now this is going in a between 400 and 425 degree oven, and it usually cooks for anywhere from 30 to 40 minutes. I'll let y'all know exactly how long it cooks. All right, I'll bring you back. Okay, y'all, I wanted to bring you back and show you this before I cut a piece on it. This is my cornbread, and you can, I don't know if you can hear that, but this is crispy. It's really crispy on here, and that's what putting the cornbread into a cast iron skillet when the skillet is oiled and hot as I'll get out does. And this is real Southern cornbread. And so I wanted to bring y'all and show you, and I'll bring you back when everything else is ready and I'm getting ready and I have everything on my plate. Okay, y'all. All right, so my steak, the stew meat is ready. You could see it's, even though I put both of those packs of gravy in here, it's not thick at all. And so I'm going to make a slurry. I'm going to use about 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, and I'm going to get 2 tablespoons of the gravy out of here and mix them together and put it back in here, and then I'm going to put it on sear, saute, and let it heat up, and hopefully it'll make this a little bit thicker. The potatoes aren't ready, everything else is ready, and so I will bring y'all back when I get my plate ready. Okay, y'all. All right, so here's my plate. I've got my beans in my cornbread. Let me show you that. My beans in the cornbread right there. Just a little piece of cornbread because I always have a big piece over here. Let me zoom in so you can see the steak. And I want to taste it, see what it tastes like. So on my plate, well, there goes my tripod. I'm having major problems with it. All right, now I got to zoom back out now and get it right. All right, so there's my steak. I want to taste it. Oh my God, look at that, y'all. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness gracious. Here's my mashed potatoes and the gravy from the steak. See what this tastes like. These are homemade mashed potatoes. I think I gave all my instant mashed potatoes to Lloyd, because Lloyd uses instant mashed potatoes. I don't. Maybe I should, but I don't. Alright, so I put the gravy on there. Oh my gosh, that's good. And here's my... Oh, I didn't turn the camera. I turned the plate and didn't turn the camera. Alright, so here's my cornbread. And y'all know on my cornbread I have to have a lot of butter. I wish y'all could taste this. This is amazing. You know that using the turkey gravy and the chicken gravy really gave it a good taste. Oh my goodness, y'all. All right. Give this a try next time you have you get beef stew meat, or you've got a tough piece of meat, beef. You can do the same thing in your Instant Pot that I just did in my Ninja Foodi. Same thing. I wanted this to be really tender, so I cooked this for 45 minutes. You don't have to do that. I probably didn't have to do that. Especially if you let it come down naturally from pressure. Just cook it 25 minutes like most people do. And let it come down on its own. Do a natural release, and it's going to turn out just like this. Alright. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, look below for links to my Facebook, to my Twitter, to my Instagram. Also below there'll be links to different things that I use in my kitchen that you can purchase at Amazon. And also, for those of you that don't know how to make homemade mashed potatoes, there will be a video after this. I made these mashed potatoes. I made a video for them. So, I'm sure that there's some people out here that don't know how to make homemade mashed potatoes. But I don't do a lot. Some people put sour cream in theirs and garlic and blah, and I don't do that. I do not do that. I make my mashed potatoes with milk and butter and salt and pepper. And, so good. Like I said, the video for those will be the one after this one. And so, y'all have a good day, and I will talk to you later. Bye.